my master gardener, my best buddy.
Oh, you love being with in the garden with my guy.
So we have great flowers today.
We do.
The desert rose is
Man,
back.
I can't even wait to talk about it. That ball that you were talking about, it's actually called the caudix. It is part of the art of that plant, so I can't wait to talk about
Everybody
it
that comes to my house is like, where did you get that?
Oh my God, that was really yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
Boy, I tell you what.
And it grows every year. It gets better and better and better.
Every year.
Have
you tried fertilizing it yet?
Oh, I always do.
Oh my gosh, I tell you what, it reacts so well to our fertilizer.
So we are going to start off with something called Joseph's Coat Climbing Rose.
Yes.
I saw you do this earlier. What is that? Is that the smell?
Did you smell it?
Oh my God.
This is probably one of the most fragrant roses that we offer. And I love that it is a climbing rose because you're gonna get 2 to 3 times more flowers than you would on a bush. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But what is so special about this rose, other than the fragrance and the 2 to 3 times, is that this is incredibly rare. It's nearly impossible to find. Look it up. If you're able to find it, you're gonna be paying so much more than what we are offering. So the value is incredible.
It's $26.
Oh my gosh, and look at this. This is like second year here. It climbs very, very quickly. And honestly, it can climb up anything. It'll climb up a pole. It'll climb over fences. So if you have an unsightly area or a trellis or an obelisk, or really, it'll even climb up a wall, right? It's just so easy to grow. And man, when you start to see, I mean, have you seen anything that literally looks like a Florida or a Hawaiian sunset? I know, you just can't get enough of that fragrance.
That's like intoxicating. That is
really
amazing.
I know. Oh.
And the color.
Right, I love to
pink
show this.
And orange and yellow and peach.
Yeah, I just absolutely am obsessed with this. So when you get a climbing rose, the reason that you're getting 2 to 3 more flowers is because it has all of these tendrils that start to reach up towards the sun. Every time you get one of those tendrils, sure. Every time you get one of those tendrils hanging off of the tendril, you're going to start to get those roses. So rather than just in a 2 to 3 foot bush, you're gonna get 6 feet of roses. Most of the flowers will end up being at the top because that's where those tendrils start to grow. So that's why you're getting 2 to 3 times more flowers than in a traditional bush. Here's what I wanna show you that I always love to point out. This is coming to you in a way that you might have never seen before, and I don't want you to be intimidated when you get it home because this is what we, as in the gardening community, prefer. This is a bare root. Okay, so this is what's going to arrive to you. Okay, this is great. What this is showing you is how mature this plant is. If you were to go into the nursery and get just a traditional bush rose, and you were to pull out this root, it wouldn't even be half this big. These are so much more mature. So what you do when you get it is you pull it out and you figure out which is the top and which is the bottom. It's going to be really easy to see. We've got all these little hairy roots on the bottom here. And that's gonna be the part that goes in the bottom. These have been professionally hand trimmed by us at Leaf and Petal, and then you're gonna dig a hole. You can put it in a container if you have something for it to climb up. You can put it right in the ground. You dig that hole and you cover it up. Anita, by the way, girl, I am with you. I love to get my hands dirty. That's why my nails always look like that. But I just think that this is a great way.
I think your hands look great. Now, let me tell you something, too. What's wonderful about getting the bare root, you're not buying a baby. You are buying an adolescent. Right.
2 to 3 years old at least.
It's like getting your dog when it's like 3 or 4 years old.
Yes, sir.
Right? It's already established. And that is what you want with a rose, because the hard part is getting it to this point.
Yeah.
All you got to do is pop it in the soil. And now those big, mature branches are going to start firing off little sprouts.
That's right.
And then you're going to get flowers, and then it's going to start to climb.
Exactly, exactly. So what you're going to do is you're going to water it, okay? And I'm talking within a matter of, you know, about a week, maybe even less than a week, you're going to start to see that new growth on it. Check out that picture. That's what it will look like for you in a couple,
trellis.
2, 3 years. Yep.
Yeah.
And so, as always, we include one of our planting guides, all right? So I want to make sure that you look through the planting guide when you get it home. It is specific for a climbing rose. So it's going to tell you how to plant it, where to plant it, what kind of water it needs, what kind of sunlight it needs. By the way, short answer is it loves sun And it loves water. I mean, everything really does, you know, love water. So that's what we always want to remember. But isn't this just absolutely beautiful?
Well, you know what I like too is texturally it's different,
yes.
right? It's going to grow tall. It's going to climb. And you may have a spot for it. If you don't, you can pass on it. But if you've got an area of your home or your yard, or even out on, if you live in a condo and you've got a little area where it'll grow.
I mean, you can see here we have it on an obelisk.
On an obelisk,
That's right, exactly. And
so
basically it's just a little trellis that has, you know, kind of a roundy shape rather than just straight up and down. But easily get yourself a trellis. I mean, you can get one. I'm telling you, we just saw one at one of those discount stores for $12.99.
Yeah, they're cheap.
You pop that in, yeah, they're super cheap. Get one that's wrought iron. It will climb up it, and I'm telling you guys, you are just going to enjoy the heck. Now, I want you to check out this map that we have, because for a lot of you, we're going to be shipping this out right now. But for those of you in the north, it might not be time. So find where you're located on this map, and then find the coordinating color, all right? So you're going to see now that, you know, more than half the country, we're going to be sending it out to you right away. For those of you who haven't had that date come yet, we're going to ship it out to you when it's your time to garden, because we know that we don't want this, you know, sitting outside in the cold or even inside your house. We want you to get it in the ground as soon as you can. You know,
if you were standing next to this, there is so much fragrance.
Yeah, I know, right?
I can't believe it.
I know. Do you want to hold that for the rest of the show?
In my teeth?
Yeah,
here, I'll give it to you.
That's so romantic.
But look at the color of it. I mean, it's like if you love, a lot of people like pink roses, they like yellow roses, they like peach. You get all of that in one rose. And look at them all. And they're just going to keep popping.
It's a very, very prolific bloomer. And again, it's a great value. But what I love about it and what I love about Leaf and Petal, it's rare. This is not something you are going to be finding, you know, at some random nursery or even one of the home improvement nurseries. Hey, you guys, I want to tell you about that fertilizer we were just talking about. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, may I? Okay, thank you. This is a great fertilizer. It's a bloom boosting fertilizer, and that's really important. You know, fertilizer is food for your plants. If you want success